Welcome to the Classy Career Girl podcast. I'm your host, Anna Runyon, founder and CEO of Classy Career Girl, one of Forbes' most influential career sites. This is a podcast for a community of women who want to turn their passions into work they love. You'll learn how to become happy, successful, and balanced with class, skill, and style. We believe that you can create your future. So stop delaying your great life. Go put yourself out there. You can have your great life and career right now. Hey everyone, welcome to the Classy Career Girl podcast. I am super excited to announce that this week and next week we're going to be doing a two-part series here on the podcast. And it's going to be all about how to get clients for your career coaching business and how to do your marketing and get new leads every single day. And ideally, I want to help you build consistent monthly revenue. So I hope you enjoy this podcast. Make sure you listen to this week and next week so you can learn how to attract new clients into your career coaching business. And also make sure you sign up for our waitlist because we will be opening up our Career Coach Marketing Academy soon for new members for a very short period of time. We've been closed for a few months, releasing some amazing content, getting some amazing success stories from our members. So we will be opening doors again soon. If you want to add your name to the waitlist, you want to make sure you go to www.classycareergirl.com/academy. You'll either get the page because we're open or you'll get directed to our waitlist page. So you can make sure you add your name to the waitlist so you can get fast action bonuses and special pricing. And then also I'll be giving you a free training on how to create your marketing plan as a career coach and my marketing plan template. So make sure you go there, you get that free training, you get that free marketing plan, and you'll be all set to join us when we open doors to the Career Coach Marketing Academy. So let's dive into today's podcast. Welcome to our first official live Q&A for the Career Coach Marketing Academy. This is exciting. I'm excited to meet you guys. I know many of you guys already. One of the main reasons we created the Career Coach Marketing Academy is because I was getting a lot of marketing questions from career coaches. And so specifically, we want to make sure that you know how to get leads every single day. So that is my goal in Career Coach Marketing Academy, to help you get daily leads. And that's going to help you get monthly consistent revenue from those leads. Okay. Number 6, how can I leverage testimonials and client success stories to build credibility and attract new clients? Okay, so this is really important to start. People want to know that you've worked with other people and that it's worked. So anytime I sell anything, I'm like, here's videos and here's social proof and here's testimonials and other people have done this. I send people to my YouTube page. I'm like, this works. Like here other people, and their results and the benefits that they got by working with me. So you want to do the same. That's going to help people build credibility and attract new clients. So how do you do that? You know it's important. Ask. So many of you have already worked with people in the past, even though it was free. Maybe it was off the cuff. You helped them with their career. You looked at their resume. Go back to those people. We want to get a testimonial from them, even if it's just this, you helped me with my resume. Even if it's very simple, you can also write the testimonial for them. So sometimes people struggle with writing and have a really hard time. I'll use myself as an example. I went to a dentist the last time we were in Spain back in December, and the dentist was so nice. He spoke English. They were amazing. They saw my kids too. We all did our checkups. It was amazing. And at the end, he asked if I would go on Yelp and write a review. And it's May now, and I still have not done it. And it's on my mind. Like, I know I need to do it, but I don't really know what to say. So I don't know exactly how to word it. So I'm a great example. While I was there, if he would have just typed it up for me, or if I was on my phone, I had Wi-Fi there, I could have just typed something up. If he would have just helped me word it, I could have done it very quickly. But instead he let me go, walk out the door with my 3 kids, traveling. Life gets in the way, right? It just doesn't become a priority. So ask, but then just make it easy for them. If they say yes, just get it right then and there if you can. Make it super simple. Write it for them as well. Like if I have had people ask and I'm like, can you just write it for me? Like, what are the things you want me to say? I don't want to do it wrong. What are the highlights that you want me to put in there? Can you just make it a little easy for me? I'm happy to do it. So ask, make it easy for them. Also, do practice coaching. So this is another reason we have our coaches do the 10 hours in our certification program, because then they can get testimonials through the practice coaching experience. So if you are doing practice coaching with people, it is not bad to do practice coaching, free coaching, just getting started coaching at all, especially if you're doing it in exchange for a testimonial. The way I love doing testimonials now, though, is through video and through interviewing my clients and like just hearing about their successes. And so if you go to my YouTube page, you can see, if you go to the case studies section, or just even the newest videos, the Classy Career Girl YouTube page, you can see that I love interviewing my clients. So I love hearing their stories. I love hearing their results and just interviewing them. The spotlight is not on me. The spotlight is on them, hearing their journey, where they started, where they were before they met me. We talk about what their life was like. We talk about like their process, what they did when they joined, what they were feeling when they joined, what the results were that they have, what life would be like if they didn't join. And they get the spotlight, and we just get to hear about their amazing journey. And it's inspiring to others who are listening, who are also thinking of joining as well. But then it's also sharing someone else who is not me. So I can talk about my product all day and how amazing it is, because I know it gets results. But when you hear it from someone else who is maybe closer to where they are, like in the beginning stages, then they can connect with that person more than they can connect with me. I'm 10 years down the road, in a different place, living in Spain, right? Very different than someone who just started 6 months ago, just quit their job, just growing their career coaching business. So that's why I love interviewing clients. So if you can move from the text testimonial, move to like actually interviewing people and spotlighting and sharing their success on your profile. Shannon says, do you have a template for helping them? Helping who? For getting testimonials? I can definitely add that to my list of future content ideas. So that's part of this too, is if there's things that come up that you would like to see behind the scenes, all that stuff I'm releasing over the coming months in the Career Coach Marketing Academy. So I am all ears if there's things that you want to see. A client with testimonial. Yeah, I have the questions I ask them. You can watch them and you can actually see it's a lot of the same questions over and over again. But yeah, they're on my YouTube page. They're on the Classy Career Girl YouTube. And they should be like some of the recent videos I just did. I know I just did an interview with Susanna, who recently graduated. I also did an interview with Gail, who recently graduated as well. So you can kind of model the questions I asked them. But I'll post it in the Facebook group when we're done as well. And then I'll add the questions for the future content. I love it. Thanks, Esther. You're awesome. Okay, next question. What are the key elements of a successful marketing plan for career coaching businesses? Okay, so I released the whole career coach marketing plan when we went in the beginning. So this is part of the admin. If you didn't join us in the beginning, this PDF right now has all the links to all the training that's been released in the Career Coach Marketing Academy, which we're also calling CCMA. Love it. So if you scroll down here, you can see that I did a training on how to create your marketing plan with an example marketing plan for coaches. So I'm just going to review it real quick. We do have if you missed the announcement, we do have a membership coming in July, but for right now, it's the PDF links. I'm starting it, and hopefully I'm showing an example of just getting started, because I knew this was a need. I wanted to support you. I wanted to help you create this content. But our tech team needs to catch up to me and create the membership site. So So this is the marketing plan for career coaches. Like I said in the beginning, we start with fulfillment. So you really want to make sure you know what products you're leading people to first. The 3 products I recommend for career coaches are individual coaching, having a digital product, and group coaching. Yeah, let me share this link as well too. No problem, Susanna. Okay, let me put this in. Yeah, for some reason, so when you join late, it doesn't see it doesn't always let you see the links in the beginning. Okay, so the marketing plan. So like I said, we figure out our fulfillment first. That's going to help you make marketing a lot easier. We figure out our value. This is where we're going to help one person every day. What amazing free stuff can you provide that gives a ton of value to your audience? I recommend that live video. That's just the fastest, easiest way to click go live. Don't think twice about it. We'll have training coming up in the future on how to do a live, but you can figure it out. You can do one tonight or tomorrow. Just to get started. You can always delete it if you don't like it, but that really is the fastest way to start creating value for your audience. You can also do a video, webinar, podcast, blog post, a video on YouTube, like we just sent you to. Any social media post is also helping your audience. You're providing value. Then we have to figure out how people are going to discover you. Like those leads, this is what I want to help you with. My main goal here in the CCMA is to get you daily leads so that builds into your sales so you can get consistent monthly revenue. So we're going to be focusing a lot of time on this section, getting you leads. So like I said in the beginning of the call, the fastest way to get new leads is to get in front of other people's audiences. By doing podcast interviews, maybe other people's Facebook groups, reaching out yourself to people as well. So if someone has commented on your Instagram or followed you on Instagram, sending them a DM, starting that conversation, reaching out to people who you know might be your ideal clients. Like my example, following the Career Contessa posts and seeing who's liking and commenting Career Contessa posts. They'll probably be interested in my content as well. Sending out PR pitches, your media kits, speaking events, and advertising. So those are kind of like more advanced. We'll get into training for that, but probably on the later side. It's coming though. Right now, it's thinking through the fastest way really is to get in front of other people's audiences. The prospects then is how you're going to turn all those leads that you get. So they hear about you, they build trust with you, they heard you on a podcast. How are you going to take those people and then obtain their contact information? So by that point, then they become prospects. So we get their email address, we can email them. You create your lead magnet, which is a PDF or a video or a webinar, something you give in exchange for their email address, and you email that to them to help them more. So like I said, this is all about serving people. This is all about helping people. And if you can change your mindset of marketing to just, I'm helping one person every day. If you get one email list subscriber every day, you're helping one person every day. If you get one follower on Instagram every day, you're helping one person every day. If you get one like on Instagram, you're helping one person every day. But people are also watching without liking and commenting. So if you put a post up, most likely one person is going to see that. So you're helping one person every day. If you have that mindset, you're gonna be fine in marketing. So we want to get their email address. So by this point, we've started to build trust and relationship with them. We're going to give them something of value, webinar, PDF, challenge. The one I always love is my 90-day free planner. You can give away like a resume template that used to work really well for us. A to-do list. We give away our daily planning to-do list. For career coaches, we give our career coach startup kit. Maybe there might be one we're working on for marketing as well for career coaches as well. And so it's just figuring out like how can you provide them with the most value and get that email address so that you can continue the relationship with them. And from there, they're on your email list. So how are you going to turn interested prospects then into customers? My recommendation, and this is kind of going into the sales part, so I'm going to keep it to marketing, but as you get to this part, because I want to help you make that consistent monthly revenue, all roads lead to the sales call. So the more sales calls you get, the more sales revenue, dream clients, and impact you're going to make. And that's, we can throw out sales pages here and there, but when you get someone on the phone and when you can provide your personal recommendation of why they should join the program that you recommend, and when you listen to them, you're going to make more sales and you're going to grow. So usually the sales call, all roads will lead to the sales calls, especially when you're just getting started as a career coach and you're starting with one-on-one coaching. Everything that we teach in marketing should lead to the sales call. So that's the marketing plan template. Number 8, how do I optimize my website and online presence to attract and convert more clients? So this starts with, I kind of set it up here. I think I skipped over it though, but if you, say you have an Instagram account, the first thing that you want to do is set up your bio. So you want to make sure it's very clear who you help, what you do. Make sure you do that first. Because when you start networking with people and say, I start to have all those people come from Career Contessa, they're going to check me out and be like, who is this girl? Do I want to follow her? They're going to look at your bio and be like, a very quick second, they're going to be like, yes, I like it. No, I don't, right? So we want to make sure that we've spent some time on that bio section and those first, 6 posts that they're going to see at the top. And you can pin those posts on the top. So the same thing with your LinkedIn. If you're focusing on LinkedIn, we want to make sure that your LinkedIn is optimized as well. And your, that headline section and summary section, your prior roles and testimonials, all of the stuff. We want to, and the recent content posts as well. Sometimes when I'm checking people out, I'll go see what they post. What have they posted in the last couple of weeks? And that kind of helps me see what they're thinking, what they're doing, what they're interested in. So you want to be, if LinkedIn's your thing, you want to be posting on LinkedIn as well. So as far as, so that's really how you want to make sure you're attracting people and converting more clients on social media. When it comes to your website now and your online presence, because this is kind of the second step. You don't need a website to get started as a career coach. What you do need is a calendar. Like I said, all roads lead to that sales call. So you just want to direct people to your Calendly. I use Calendly. It's $10 a month. It's free if you just have one calendar. If you have more than one calendar, it's $10 a month to set up a booking system. And that way you don't need an assistant to help you with time zones and setting up appointments. You just send out your Calendly to people who are interested, and you can have application questions on there. And that's where I direct people to. So I would rather you have that than a website. I would also rather you have a sales page for a digital product or something rather than a full out website. Eventually you can have a blog or a website. But because social media is so easy these days to set up and get in front of your ideal audience, that is really where you should start until you start to understand what your branding is and what your messaging is. And I'll give Esther a shout out as well too, because she's been working so hard on her marketing and on her messaging and her elevator pitch and who her best buyers are in our career coach certification program. And it has taken a few months. And so a lot of times new coaches think they have to have a website from day one. But then if Esther would have created her website from 3 months ago, it would not look like how clear it is today and how amazing and her messaging is just spot on today, that her ideal clients are like, that's me. But 3 months ago, she didn't have that clarity. And so that's why it's really important not to just jump in and create a website, but to work with clients first and talk to clients. And you can start booking calendar appointments. You can start booking sales, having clients before you build that website. And people can see, they're going to check you out on Instagram and LinkedIn before they find you on your website anyways. Eventually, you will want to optimize your website. If you already have one, you want to make sure that there's great content on there. So whatever content you're doing on a weekly basis, whether it's a video, podcast, or blog post, you want to make sure that content is on your website. So you can also make sure that you have a list builder. So if you go to classycareergirl.com, you'll see that I have the free 90-day planner and everything. All the blog posts are linking to that free 90-day planner. Okay. Oh, good. So you did, so you can grab the domain. So we have esther.clay.com. So that's good, Esther. So that is smart. You can definitely grab the domain if you do know what that is. But a lot of times people don't even know what they should call their business in the beginning. So that is a whole other question. All right, number 9, what are the most effective ways to network and build relationships that lead to client referrals? Okay, so this is really important to set a time in your day and make this a habit. This is the overlooked part of career coaching, is actually reaching out and connecting with people and doing outreach. So we do need to make sure also that we're setting up like follow-up routines into your calendar as well. So for example, last week I had a few calls and every week I kind of have this like routine of looking back and looking at the calls that I had, looking at how many no-shows there are. So I'll do like a weekly tracking. I'll start tracking my metrics. I'll say, okay, this is how many calls I had. This is how many people did not show up. And this is how many people bought. And then this is how many people did not buy. And those people that did not buy, I have a weekly habit of following up with them, checking in with them, seeing if there's anything else they need. Usually it's something like, I know you were excited when we were on the phone. Is there something else you need? Is there something else I can help you with? Because at that point they've kind of missed my like a bonus that I was offering. And so it's just kind of like a casual check-in. And that actually has led to sales. So we want to make sure like we have that follow-up routine. We also want to make sure that every day you have that time in your calendar where you're reaching out to people. Maybe if you have phone numbers, you're calling people. It's okay to call people. It's okay to leave messages. It's okay to be different these days and stand out, not just email, because there a lot of us are getting lots of emails. I know I need to go in and do some unsubscribing. Does anyone else like sign up for a bunch of things and then eventually they're like, why am I registered? But then you're too busy to actually hit the unsubscribe. And so now your inbox just has a lot of emails you don't want. So a lot of people are not opening, and email is just a little bit out of hand. That is the case for me. So email is great, especially personal emails. So if you don't have an email list, that's okay, because your personal DMs or personal emails, personal Facebook messages, a lot of you already have a great large number of Facebook friends, because we've been on Facebook for a while, right? All those people you can send DMs to. A lot of us have a lot of connections on LinkedIn. We're career coaches, right? We know like value of LinkedIn. So a lot of us have a lot of people we can connect with on LinkedIn. So to me, it's really it's the time thing. It's setting time in your calendar to follow up with people, connect with people, tell them what you're up to, tell them you have this career coaching business, and you kind of make that a habit in your day. Just kind of like how I have social media is like my daily habit. Setting aside 15 to 20 minutes to do my social media post. Or you can have your habit as like an hour on Mondays where you schedule those 3 posts during the week, so that you don't have to do it during the week. So it kind of goes back to habit tracking. This is actually a lot of this stuff is on my habit tracker. I have like a checklist every day of like the things I want to get done. I don't get all of them done, but that kind of helps me see how I'm doing and how I'm doing on my personal life and family life habits and then business habits. So checking in with people, I think as far as like the most effective way to network, really, especially because I think a lot of you guys are in the new stages of starting the business, is really connecting with people, reconnecting with people, telling people what you're up to, asking people if they know anyone who needs a career coach or is struggling to find a career. And let's be clear, a lot of people right now are struggling to find work, have been laid off. There are a lot of people to help right now. So you'll find a lot of people that way because those people already know, like, and trust you. And that's kind of why we start there with your current network, because they already know, like, and trust you. Okay. The 10th question, and then we have Meredith's question. The 10th question is, how can I measure the success of my marketing efforts and adjust my strategies for better results? Okay, so like I said, tracking is really important here. So having that kind of metrics tracking, what is working, what's not working. If you have a call, where did that person come from? So tracking our marketing efforts is really important. Tracking if we have leads that are starting to come in, which are going to happen for you if you stick around here. You're going to have daily consistent leads. We got to track that on a daily basis. How many people do we have that are coming in, opting in for your lead magnet, or how many people have applied for a call with you or have booked a time on your calendar? We want to track that every week as well. Also, you're not going to know your metrics if you aren't posting. So you take what is working on the social media platforms, so whether it's LinkedIn or Instagram, and you do more of it, or you recycle that content. So for me, I would have never known. I recently started posting like more personal content on LinkedIn, and all of a sudden it's like exploding. It does really well when I post like travel pictures and travel updates. And I think it's just because people are so used to the professional content. So when they see the travel stuff, it's like kind of stands out. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't start testing and seeing what works. So it's no big deal to post. It doesn't have to be perfect. By posting, you're going to start to be able to see, oh, this type of, everyone's always worried about what type of content should I post? And I mean, you'll know once you start doing it, you'll start to see what is working and what is not working. So the most important thing is to post something. I was talking to someone today and they were like, I don't know if I should post a quote or if I should post, something about my mission or post this or post this. And it truly doesn't matter. Post something. If you have those ideas, that means you already have ideas of what to post. You're just not posting. And so if you posted those ideas in a week, you can look back. So you have 3 ideas of things you could post, but you're scared to post. Post through the 3 things and then look back and see which one did the best. That's the best thing that you can do. Okay. Does your 90-day planner fall under fulfillment? No, my 90-day planner falls under marketing. So let's pull it up for those of you who don't know what we're talking about. My 90-day planner is all marketing. So we're going to be talking about this a lot in the Career Coach Marketing Academy because this is not a product. I do not make it's not a paid product at all. This is true. This is when we go back to the marketing plan here, this is step 4, how you turn leads into prospects and obtain their contact information. This is through my planner. So if you want a workbook and a planning guide to launch your dream life, you can download this. So this is the 90-day planner. And this is how I grow my email list. This is a really good opt-in for us. But yeah, this is marketing. This is how I grow my email list. And from there, then, build a trust and relationship, send weekly emails about my content, newsletters, and then, share about sales and like things that we're selling in the business as well, things that can help them. So yeah, that's a great question. So yeah, I break my company. Our team is kind of broken into 4 sections. So we have the marketing, we have sales. So marketing is like getting the leads for our sales calls or our sales pages, our sales team. And then our sales team makes the sales, and then we builds the customers for our fulfillment team. So that's kind of like the customer experience, making sure our customers are happy. And then we have an operations section of our team as well too. So that's just making sure that that's like the HR, payroll, finances, bookkeeping kind of part of the team too. So yeah, this is the lead magnet is pure marketing. Great question. Okay, Meredith, you asked a question earlier today. I want to make sure that we got to you. And then if anyone else has any questions, post them now. Okay, so Meredith says, have you heard of tools for growing your audience on LinkedIn, and would you use them? I just discovered Taplio yesterday, but I'm not sure if it's worth the cost. So I do not know Taplio. So you're welcome to jump in here and share with us more about Taplio. So what I would say, so I was thinking about this before the call, as far as any type of ads or any type of spending money on anything in your marketing, is that the first thing that I would make sure that we're doing. So if LinkedIn is your main platform, before I would spend money on this, I would make sure that I'm doing the 3 posts per week. So I'm getting as much organic eyeballs as I can without paying. I'm also making sure that I'm doing the weekly outreach. So reaching out to 15 people a day on LinkedIn every weekday. So I'm doing that once again, using my current network. And I'm doing as much as that as I personally can first. And I'm starting to know if it's working. So for me in the beginning, I started organically promoting this 90-day planner. We didn't put ads to it or anything. And I could tell that this was a really hot lead magnet. It did not look like this. This was like back in the day when you had a Word document, and it wasn't this pretty. But I knew that people were interested and people wanted it. And so then, I knew it was successfully leading to fulfillment. It was successfully leading to sales. And so I knew that if I put a little money on it, that would just kind of add a little fire to it, add a little growth to it, get it in front of more people, but I knew it was already working. So I think that's the main thing for you. For anyone considering spending money on getting in front of a larger audience through ads or through new tools like this one, is making sure that we've done everything organically first, and that is working. And we're growing our email list through the organic way. We're growing our sales through the organic way. We just want more. We want more leads. We want more sales, but we know we have the foundation and that's working as well. Does that help, Meredith? I'm not sure if my microphone is working. So if you're talking and I'm not hearing you, let me know. Okay, Meredith says it's a tool for coming up with Okay, I'm going to look into it though, Meredith. You presented a challenge to me. It's a tool for coming up with content, doing analytics, finding those similar posters in your niche, and potentially automating LinkedIn content. So the idea is to build a base first. Yeah. So I would make sure, if you're to me, I mean, LinkedIn, my goal for LinkedIn, because my main social media platform is Instagram, right? So I try to post on Instagram every weekday and sometimes on the weekends. And then I also try and post on LinkedIn 3 times a week. So that means I take my content that's done the best on Instagram, and then I take that and post it on LinkedIn. So to me, I mean, I really don't see the automating necessary, honestly. Like, it's pretty easy to post on LinkedIn to block out 15 minutes a day to do the post. If you want to schedule in advance, I believe you can do that on LinkedIn as well, unless they took that feature away. Bree would probably know if you're still here, if you can schedule it in advance. But I know that you used to be able to do that. But if not, just posting it manually to me hasn't been a huge time investment. As far as coming up with content, doing analytics, I feel like there's a lot you can search yourself on the free LinkedIn profile to figure out what people are posting about. And not only that, you want to make sure that you've done your market research as far as like who your ideal client is and what they want too. So it does kind of go back to who your best buyers are, kind of what we talked about in the beginning as far as the market research, starting to talk to people, starting to figure out what their problems are first, doing that kind of the assessment yourself first before I would start looking around on the internet. I talked to someone earlier today and they were like, I've watched all kinds of YouTube videos and I've joined a bunch of Facebook groups, and I could just tell that they were so overwhelmed with content, so overwhelmed by looking at other people's things and all the stuff out there. So that's why, like, if it were me, I would just get very clear on who I'm here to help, what questions can I answer for them, kind of that combination of what do I love talking to people about, and what are those problems that people keep coming back to me when you look at the clients that people keep asking you about. And then looking in LinkedIn, like looking at groups too, like you can find out a lot of information in groups. You can join relevant groups of people that have your target market in there as well too. Okay, Huguette says, please break down the difference of a sales page and letter, when to use each. So this is not a sales page. This is actually an opt-in page. And so it's an opt-in page and by the way, this is not my website. It does say classycareergirl.com, but this is not actually my website, because my website is has the menu bar up here, right? It takes you to a blog post and a whole lot of things. So we want to make sure that we create our opt-in page that specifically has one thing that you can do on this page, which is to download my free 90-day planner. So we're not confusing people. We have a goal. We can even track conversions here. Make sure that that's the one thing people do. So this is an opt-in page designed to get build your email list. The other thing that we want would be your sales page. So your sales page, I think the term is very much the same, Haget. Sales page and sales letter in my head are the exact same thing. I feel like letter is a little outdated. So 10 years ago, when people were creating sales letters, it really did look like this long list of text. Let me give you an example of one of my sales pages. I wish I could give you an example of an old sales letter because it was just like all text, and the big marketing people taught just write out like a letter to people, and so it was just this long thing of text. That I always like to mix it up with images, right? So this is one of my sales pages for one of my digital products. And so there's images in here, there's some text, and then we have an image, and then we have some testimonials here and some text. So it's like, it is important to put the text in there, like a sales page. We want to say what this 90-minute workshop is, what's included, some text. Oh, look, Meredith, look who it is. And then we want to say what's included, in each of the parts as well too, what the bonus are. So this is kind of where people think it's more of like my letter part is, I think, on the very bottom, where this is just my letter, right? Like it's almost like I'm writing to that specific person. But yeah, this is kind of, I think, the modern sales letter, which is actually video, pictures, design in there as well too. So hopefully that helps. I would do something like this. So Canva has the ability to create something like this. I use Lead Pages. This was built on Lead Pages. Same with my opt-in page. But Canva has a way that you can build a sales page as well too. They have like website templates that you can use. So that's probably where I would start. And this is, and that's from connecting your domain to ThriveCart, right? No. So this is through, so in WordPress, Meredith, I know you know WordPress. So I'm going to get technical here. Just tune it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. I know Meredith will know. It is a plugin. So we have the Lead Pages plugin in our WordPress. So on that, we can redirect a page, a subdomain, to the lead page. So we build the lead page on leadpages.net. We build the opt-in page on leadpages.net, or we build the sales page on leadpages.net, and we go into the plugin in WordPress, and it's very easy to just say, we want classycareerguild.com/planning workshop to go to this page. ThriveCart, we're getting all technical here. ThriveCart is our order form software. So if you actually click Start Planning, that's going to take you to our order form, which is where you put in your credit card information and your name and your email address and complete your order. This page is through ThriveCart. You can actually even see it. It says classycareerguild.com/ThriveCart. So it's not as pretty. It doesn't go through all of the things that like a sales page would do. I don't know why that video's not working. I guess it works when I click play. It doesn't have all these things. So we want to send them here so that I make sure I go through everything that's included. But if you're just getting started, by the way, keep it super simple. PayPal or Stripe. The two things I'm talking about here, Lead Pages and ThriveCart, are probably a little bit more advanced. So just keep it super simple if you're starting, to just use PayPal or Stripe if you're gonna, and that's kind of in the sales section, but you do need it for market. I feel like I still see it, LOL. Yeah, you still see it. The sales letter. I know, right? I don't know. I don't see it as much, but I think you're right. There are some very outdated sales pages out there. I think you're right, Huguette. Okay. So that was my last question. I know this was long, but this was our first one, so I wanted to make sure you got like the foundation, the main 10 questions that we always get. Does anyone else have any other questions? Not today. Okay, awesome. Well, I think we answered them all, right? Okay. So, you're welcome, Esther. She says, awesome training. You're welcome. Thanks, Meredith. So, Facebook group, if you have any other follow-up questions. Yeah. Are you talking? Okay, I don't think my, 1 second. I don't think my, let me see. Say something now. Let me see if I can get you. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I don't think my headphones were working.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, good. So I just want to suggest, when I change my voicemail for health coaching, which I've been doing for a number of years, and I end it with make healthy choices, I always get a response in my follow, when people leave their message. So I'm considering doing something similar to that, just to let people know that this isn't just me and I'm not here to answer the phone, but this is me and here's how I can help you. If you're one of those people looking to whatever. Anyway, I thought I'd just say that.
Okay, so that's on your voicemail. So when people call you.
On voicemail. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when people call you on your voicemail, you're specifically sharing how you can help them, how your business can help them.
Yeah.
Love that.
But they might not know why I called them. I mean, and then my kids always laugh when they get the voicemail and I tell them to make healthy choices and they're eating chips.
I love it. I love it. Good tip. Good tip. Yeah, and share things that are working for you guys as well too, so we can support and help each other just like you did, Esther. That was great. Okay. I got to go make dinner for the little ones. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining. Bye, everyone. Good job.